Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2021 Dodge Durango. This one is the GT Plus, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Here is an SRP sticker of this 2021 Durango. If you guys are interested in the standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. It does have the custom preferred package. It is a $4,000 package, and it does have the premium group package. It is a $2,500 package, and the price is almost $50,000. Under the hood, there is a 3.6 V6. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 295 horses and 260 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 18 in the city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. If you guys are curious about the color is called Octane Red, and it does look very good on this Durango, and I think this is actually my favorite color between all the colors this Durango offers. And the front of this Durango looks nice and aggressive. The grille is finished in flat black. The Dodge badge is all the way to the right, and yeah, everything right here in the front is finished in flat black. I think the front end of this Durango looks good. On the hood there is some nice aggressive lines, and for the headlights, not everything right here in the front is LED. So the daytime running light and the high and low beam are LED, but the turn signal indicators are halogen for $50,000. I really wish that Dodge made it LED. And in the bottom there is some flat black, as I said, and the fog lights are LED, which is nice. There is a bottom grille. It does have the same design as the top grille, basically the honeycomb design or look. And yeah, overall I think the design looks good. It is nice and aggressive, and I really like it. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Durango. Here is a side view of this 2021 Durango, and the side view looks very basic, nothing too crazy or special right here on the side. There is this one sharp line in the middle of the doors, and everything right here on the side is finished in flat black. So the window trims are finished in flat black, the bottom of the mirror is finished in flat black, and the roof rails are half finished gloss black and half flat black. And it does have a standard size sunroof. And for the rims, they're very basic, but I think they do look actually pretty good. The size is 265/50 20, but I personally prefer those rims better on that Durango right there. And yeah, overall looks alright from the side. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Durango. Here is the back of this Durango, and I think the back looks actually pretty good. And up top there is a spoiler with third brake light, and the brake is LED up there. Here is a wiper, and the tail lights look very, very good. The whole thing actually lights up, which I love, and it definitely makes the back of this Durango look very, very nice. Dodge is written right there, and it is finished in chrome. Backup camera is located underneath the second D, and Durango is all the way to the left, and GT is all the way to the right. And this Durango does have rear parking sensors, and all the way in the bottom, this is not finished in flat black or gloss black. It is finished in the same color as this SUV, and there is dual exhaust tips, and those exhaust tips are connected to the exhaust pipe. Here is a key. It does look good, has a really nice lightweight to it, and it does say Dodge in the back. It does have a physical key inside of it, and there is 5 binds on this key: unlock, lock, tailgate release, remote start, and a panic bind. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. It does have automatic lift gate, and there are 2 handles on the lift gate, and inside there is actually a very good amount of space, and there is 2 halogen lights, one on the right and one on the left. And inside there is a very, very good amount of space. As I said, it is nice and wide and very deep, and of course you could bring up the third row. And right here on the left there is a nice deep storage place, but on the right there is nothing. And there is a 12-volt right here, and this is actually plastic, so the people that are going to be sitting back here, the armrest is not going to be that comfortable. There is a bottle holder on the right and one on the left, and that's how you close the lift gate. And in the bottom there is a nice deep storage place, and that's where the jack is. And for the spare tire, it is actually located underneath the SUV. Let's go ahead and bring those seats up to see the space back here with the seats up. So even with the seats up, there's actually a very good amount of space, which is very good. Here is a door handle, and the door handle is finished in the same color as the SUV. There is a sensor right behind the door handle. That's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, just go ahead and click on this button. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks good. And it does have a little bit of tan because this Durango actually has the tan interior. This top portion right here is that synthetic carbon material. It is nice and soft. There is some gloss black around the door handle. The door handle itself is finished in chrome. And here are the memory seats, a tweeter, and the front two windows are automatic up and down. Mirror controls, window switches, everything looks alright. Nothing too fancy or special. I really like this trim. It does have the almost carbon fiber looking trim, and the armrest is nice and soft, and this is plastic which is fine, and there is a storage place in the bottom, and the storage place is not that big, and there is a bottle holder. And this Durango actually does have the Alpine sound system. I think this Durango actually has 9 speakers if I'm not mistaken, with a subwoofer in the back. And here is the interior. Seats are nice and comfortable, and this tan looks actually very, very good. And here are the seat controls, lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Durango, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2021 Dodge Durango. It is nice and spacious, and with this tan interior, honestly, it looks amazing. And yeah, overall, I think the interior looks good. The steering wheel is massive, it is nice and thick, and overall, the size of it is big. The 10 and 2 grips are nice and big, and overall, I really like the design of it. It does have a flat bottom design. This is finished plastic. I'm not a big fan of it. I really wish it had that brushed aluminum look. And on the left, there are a few buttons right here to control that screen in the middle. And then you will have the voice command and phone controls in the bottom. And then on the right is the cruise controls. And Dodge, of course, in the middle does have some chrome around it. And yeah, overall, the steering wheel looks good. For the gauges have a really nice look to them. They are finished in red, so there is a lot of red inside of those gauges. And as I said, there's this middle screen you could toggle through a good amount of information. And on the right is the temperature control for the temperature for the engine, and the fuel right underneath it, and the RPMs are on the left. And for the AC vent, it does look very good. It is finished in gloss black, and in the bottom, that's where the brightness control is, and the headlight controls with the fog light control button right here. And here is a screen. It is an 8.4-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You could control the climate from here. So you could raise the temperature, you could change the modes. It does have heated steering wheel, heated seats, and yeah, very easy system to use. Here is the fan speed. And you could control the climate from the bottom if you want to. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Here is the backup camera. The backup camera resolution is alright. It is nice and wide, but definitely the Ram backup camera is much better than the Durango. And coming down, I really like this stitching. This is actually nice and soft, and I really like the fact that the stitching continues all the way down there. There is this carbon fiber looking trim, or has like a snake skin look. And here is the button for the heated steering wheel, and 3 stages heated seat. There's a mute button, there is the volume knob and the tune knob, and I love the fact that they're finished in chrome. And then you'll have the temperature control, and everything actually displays on the screen, so to be able to know that the temperature is set at 62 or 65. Modes, AC, here is the fan speed. So I'm glad you could control the climate controls from here or from the screen. And down here there is the parking sensor button, traction control, emergency light button, eco off, sport on, and the engine shut off. So when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off. And I love the fact that this is all finished in gloss black. I love the stitching right here on the side. And this is not 100% hard, and it's not soft. It's basically a mix of soft and hard material. And in the bottom there is 2 USB-Cs, 2 USBs, 1 aux, and a massive storage place right here. And I really love the design of the shifter. And yeah, overall, I think it is a nice shifter. This is nice and grippy, and the shifter does have plus and minus, so you could control your gears. And overall, it's a very smooth shifter, so when shifting from drive to park to neutral, it is very nice and smooth. 2 cup holders and a storage place right here. And by the way, this Durango does have an 8-speed automatic transmission. And the armrest is very nice and soft. It does have some stitching right here. And inside, there is a good amount of space. And there is a 12 volt inside. And there is a second tier, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the first tier basically, and the second tier is right underneath it. And here is the rear view mirror. It is a little bit on the bulky side, and in the bottom there is 3 buttons. There is the SOS, the auto dimming button in the middle, and the assist. And up here there is the glasses holder. You could turn on the lights from 2 individual buttons, and here is the tailgate release. Here is the sunroof control, garage controls, and you could actually turn on the light by pressing it, and then there is this individual button. So basically 2 lights in this 1 light housing. Let's go ahead and open the sunroof. It is nice and quick. The shade is actually manual, and for the visor, it is nice and soft, so it is padded. And inside there is a good size mirror and 2 lights. Here is the back door, and the back door has the same design as the front, and I'm glad that Dodge did not cheap out on this top portion. So this is actually nice and soft. It is that synthetic rubber material, and the door handle feels nice and solid. Some gloss black around it, more of that trim, and the armrest is nice and soft. And the bottom of the door is all plastic, and there is a little bit of storage place in the bottom with a bottle holder and a speaker in the bottom. And inside there is a very good amount of headroom. Legroom is very good in this Durango, and of course you could fold down the seats. So to be able to access the 3rd row, you actually have to lift this handle up. The seat will drop like this, and then you have to lift it up one more time to be able to go in the back. And then the seat goes up like this. It's much easier doing it with 2 hands, and if you're sitting back there, you want to be able to lift this up. You have to pull this strap twice to be able to lift it up like this. And for the back seats, they're nice and spacious, and I like the fact that they're actually raised up. Most of the SUVs, they have a little bit on the lower side, but in this Durango, they're nice and raised up. As I said, there is a plastic armrest right here, and there is a 1 cup holder, but I really wish there was some USBs here in the back, but this is not a higher trim, so I think that's fine. And there's an armrest back here. This is nice and soft. 2 cup holders, a little bit on the smaller side. I really wish they were a little bit bigger, but that's fine. There is some lights up there with some AC vents. Here is the climate controls for the back, so you'll have the fan speed, temperature in the middle, and then the modes all the way to the right. And there's this gloss black trim around the knobs, and AC vents in the back, 2 USBs, 1 AC outlet, and there is heated seats here in the back. Those spines have 2 stages, or those back seats have 2 stages of heated seats, and that's how the front of this Durango looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2021 Dodge Durango. I would like to thank Dominic and Robert's Chrysler Dodge here in Meriden, Connecticut for providing me this Dodge Durango. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come and check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.